2022 has been the year where South Indian movies took over the box office by storm. We have witnessed a lineup of magnum opus projects from these regional industries, be it a surprise hit like Pushpa or record-breaking hits like Triple R or KGF Chapter 2. With the saturation of biopics and social message movies, these mass movies came as a change of air in the movie viewing experience. Theaters going crazy, hooting, cheering, and totally immersing ourselves in the movie, an experience we were all craving for as an audience for a long time. When the term mass movies is mentioned, we as an audience immediately perceive it as movies where we have to leave our brains at home, stop finding logic in the action sequences, and just thoroughly enjoy the movie and go back to our homes. But is that really so? Are mass movies only meant to be pure entertainers appealing to the audience who don't want to use a lot of brains or keep sticking throughout the movie so that they don't miss any important plot details? Can't mass movies be also classy? Well, this is where a movie like Vikram comes into play. This Kamal Haasan, Fahad, Fassil and Vijay Sethupathi starrer movie hit the theatres back on June 3rd, and just when I thought that can any mass movie live up to movies like KGF Chapter 2, Vikram swooped in and turned the tables for real. This movie absolutely changed my perception for mass movies and made me realize that mass movies can also stand in the Hall of Fame of class cinemas. In this video, I will talk about how Vikram is a benchmark in the mass movie sector and how it is different from all the mass movies we have seen so far and can be a game changer in that field. And before we talk any further, this video might contain spoilers for those who haven't seen the movie yet, and if yes, you definitely don't wanna miss this once in a lifetime theater experience. What are you waiting for? The plot. The one thing that is common in mass movies is that it avoids complicated plots. But that's what mass movies are supposed to be, right? Linear storyline, over-the-top and sassy screenplay, and does not require much brainstorming regarding the story. And this is where Vikram becomes class apart from every mass movie we have seen so far. Yes, you don't have to leave your brains at home for watching this movie because this movie demands your attention throughout. Yes, this is a mass entertainer which is assisted by a well-made plot which requires you to carefully watch what's going on in the scene, what the character is saying, because each and every aspect totally intertwines with the plot of the movie. Action set pieces. The action set pieces of Vikram is one of the finest I've seen in recent times. Be it camera work during fight sequences, especially during the fight right before the interval, where it's a one-shot fight sequence without cuts, and it has been executed so flawlessly that you cannot keep your eyes off it even for a second. Usually mass movies consist of action scenes assisted by slow motion and a little bit of sassiness from the protagonist. But Vikram changes that blueprint and creates immersive fight sequences which doesn't require the assistance of too much slow-mo to make it look good. The build-up and characterization. The one thing that really makes Vikram stand out from other mass movies is the way that its build-up was provided. If you are expecting an action scene every 10 minutes, which every mass movie usually have, then this movie might not be your regular meal. Because proper action scenes don't even start until the second half, and that also have been placed so well that it synchronizes well with the screenplay rather than feeling out of place, while the first half is mostly utilized to set up the chaos you are about to witness after the interval, along with proper character development which one may not expect from a mass movie. Even the way the characters are presented in the movie feel grounded and realistic rather than being loud and over the top. World building. As a movie watcher, world building is one of the core aspects which I always look out for in the movies. World building is an important aspect of any movie. This process helps the audience get lost within the story and focus only on the narrative at hand. Vikram achieves this feat with ease. The way Lokesh Kanagaraj builds the world of Vikram not only creates an engaging experience but also makes us a part of it. The basic plot, which is related to drugs, was already set up in Kaithi. The protagonist Vikram was a spin-off version of the 1986 movie which creates a what-if situation, that what would happen if that character was in this grounded universe rather than being an agent saving the country. A world that is chaotic, gritty and raw. And moreover, this does not end here but sets up something bigger coming ahead, connecting characters who are in no way related to each other crossing paths with one another and directly or indirectly creating a common foe. All these elements makes the audience depend upon the narrative of the movie for moving forward rather than the actors carrying the whole movie on their shoulders without any substance. Catering to the star image. There's also a common thing that has been noticed in regional cinema, especially in the mass movies, is that the movie seems to cater to the star image of the actor rather than the quality of the movie or the plot, which kind of sabotages the quality of the movie itself. The best example being Lokesh Kanagaraj's last directorial Master. The movie was building up really great, and I was convinced that I have signed up for a good mass entertainer up until the second half, where the movie removed its focus from a well-built plot set up in the first half and started to cater to the star image of Thalapathy Vijay, which led to many unnecessary moments, call-outs, and many other elements which ultimately degraded the quality of the movie, which otherwise could have been great just like Kathy was. And when I saw the star cast of Vikram, I had the same fear. Because when you have A-list stars like Kamal Haasan, Vijay Sethupathi and Fahad Fassil in one frame, there are chances that the quality of the movie might go down because the quality of the star cast is premium. But I was happy when Lokesh Kanagaraj said that he is at the helm of the movie and it's 100% his movie only. And boy, he was absolutely right. Whether it be screen time of the actors, the way their characters were designed, their inclusion in the plot, or even the action set pieces, it was absolutely clear that the actors were working according to the movie rather than the movie working according to them. Now I was really shocked when I saw the dull response of this masterclass movie in the Hindi belt. Now whatsoever the reason might be, but according to me, this movie deserved equal recognition in the Hindi belt as it did in the Tamil, where it alone crossed 400 crore mark, and I could have only imagined if it worked the same way in the Hindi belt too. Everything aside, I am extremely excited to see the Lokesh Kanagaraj universe being unveiled, and I am expecting Mr. Kanagaraj to maintain this same quality of direction in his future films, because as a guy who loves mass movies and doesn't want it to be restricted to mindless entertainers, Vikram comes as a ray of hope for me and also a metric with which I will be comparing every mass action movie that I will watch from now on. Because for me, this movie is the perfect definition of mass done right. So that's it for today's video guys. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram @artstar and support our channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. We'll see you guys in the next video.